Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Draw with Rob, with me, Rob Biddulph. There I am, holding a sausage dog. Now, I am a children's book writer and illustrator. You might know me from books like this one, Odd Dog Out. There, you might have read that one, I don't know. What about this one? Sunk, here we go, have I got that in the middle? Sunk is all about pirate penguins, that's a fun one there. But today, we are going to be drawing the main character from my book. Grrr. So this story is all about a bear called Fred who loses his growl. There's Fred the bear now. He is a champion bear. He is brilliant in the best bear in the wood contest that they hold in the forest I think it's every 4 years they hold it. And you can see, look, he's got 3 gold medals because he is a 3-time champion and his favourite event is the loud growl. So imagine how he feels when he wakes up on the morning of the competition. He's lost his growl. What will happen? Fortunately, he has some friends in the forest to help him out, but I don't want to spoil the ending for you. So if you want to know what happens, you'll have to read the story yourselves. But I will show you how to draw Fred the bear. So here we go. What you will need for this is a piece of paper, a pencil or a pen, maybe some colouring pencils at the end, but that's up to you. And maybe, I reckon this is probably going to take us about 10 minutes for me to show you how to draw this chap. So here we go. The first thing that we are going to draw is, towards the top of our page, let's draw a very simple rectangle, like this. Okay, nice and easy start. Then, across that rectangle, I want you to do one horizontal line and another horizontal line, like that. Next, coming out of the top left-hand side of our funny stripy rectangle, I want you to draw a little semicircle, like that. And let's draw one exactly the same at the other end, shall we? And inside each of those semicircles, we're going to draw a slightly smaller semicircle, like that. Now, the next thing we're going to do is probably the trickiest bit actually of the whole drawing, because we need to draw quite a big shape. So what I want you to do is put your pen towards the bottom right hand corner of that rectangle that we've drawn, and I want you to start coming down in a sort of jaggedy, zigzaggy sort of a line, like that. And we're going to go quite a long way down. We're going to curl around at the bottom, and I'm actually going to go back up to the top here, and I'm going to do the same on the other side, like that. I'm going to try and join these 2 lines up. There we go. Great big furry bear's body. Let's draw our bear's face next, shall we? Now, what we need to do, coming down from this first shape that we did, which is actually going to be our bear's headband, I want you to draw a sort of rectangle, but it's going to be slightly narrower at the bottom than it is at the top, like that. Then right at the bottom of this rectangle, I want you to draw another rectangle, but this time that shape. I want you to colour it in, and that's going to be our bear's nose. Then coming down from that black shape, just draw a little line that joins up to the bottom there. And then underneath that, I want you to draw a tiny little U shape that we're going to colour in. Like that, and then around that U shape, we're going to draw another one like that, and that's going to be our bear's mouth. Next, this is my favourite bit of the whole illustration, because this is when we are going to wake up our bear, whose name is Fred. Have I already said that? I can't remember, but his name is Fred. And it's very easy to wake him up. It just takes 2 little tiny dots. We're going to do one here, and we are going to do one here. And look, our bear is awake. Now then, I think you need some legs, don't you? Let's draw some little bear legs. So we're going to do one shape like this, coming down. He's got very short legs. Bears have got very long bodies and very short legs. At least they have in my world. So there's one leg there. Let's do the other one here. Exactly the same. So I'm using this sort of zigzaggy line to make it seem that the bear is nice and furry. Okay, now he needs some arms. Now we're going to do his arms quite low down on his body because, as I said, they've got these very kind of long bodies. So what I want you to do is one arm just coming out of his body like that. One there, and the other one we're going to do going upwards because we're going to do our bear waving at us. There we go. Not quite, I think that one's a bit smaller than that one, isn't it? Not to worry, maybe you could make yours the same size and then it will be better than mine. Okay, because he's waving at us, he's showing us his palm, isn't he? His paw. So we need to draw his little paw pads. So right in the middle of that arm, we're going to draw a little black circle like that. And around that black circle, let's draw 4 smaller circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, he's showing us his paw as he waves to us. Let's give him some claws, shall we, here? 1 there. We're going to line the claws up with each of these pads. So we're going to do 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Now then, as I said, Fred Bear here is a champion bear, so we need to give him his gold medal. So what we're going to do, right in the middle of his tummy here, we're going to draw a great big round circle, like that. And then inside that circle, we're going to draw a smaller circle, like that. And then inside that circle, we're going to draw an even smaller circle, like that. Then I want you to draw 3 little circles around the top to make a little sort of paw print design. There we go. Now then, we need to hang this medal around his neck, so this is how we're going to do that. We need to draw a little sort of chimney shape on top of our medal, just like that. And then coming out of the top of that chimney, we're going to do a series of diagonal lines. We're going to do one that goes over to this side, another one that goes over to that side, running parallel like that. And then we're going to do the same this way, one going over there. And this is going to be parallel, but we're not going to start it here, we're going to start here. So it looks like a ribbon, you see? Now we have to squeeze in the 2 other gold medals. So I'm going to do them here. 1 there, again. We do a smaller circle inside, an even smaller one here, and our 3 little ones for our paw print design. And let's do the same on this side. 1 there, comes around, small circle. Okay, we're nearly finished now, haven't we? Now, I want you to add a bit of shadow around his feet. You might have seen my little tip in some of the other videos that I've done, but what you do, if you just add a little bit of sort of shading coming out, sometimes to one side, but you can sometimes do a little bit on both sides as well, and it really makes it look like your character is standing on something. So it's something very easy to do, but it looks really, really effective. Now then, we need to colour in our bear. I'm going to have a go at painting mine with watercolours. This may go horribly wrong, but I'm going to fast forward while I do this. Now then, the next thing that I want you to do is just to add a little bit of fur texture on your bear once you've finished. And the way that I do this is very simple. Just add lots of little lines like this. I'm just using a big pencil here to do that. It gives it a nice texture. Just little lines. You might notice I'm just doing it over one side at the moment, and that's where the darker areas are going to be. And I think I might change to a different coloured pencil for the other bits. Let's use a bit of yellow, see what happens. A little yellow on this way, just to pick up the highlights of that fur, like that. Maybe, see, a little bit of red in there. A nice big rich red into his fur here, and we'll cover the rest with that. And it just gives it a little bit of a nice sort of detail, a nice sort of textural detail, which I think is important in drawings here. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? That will do. So experiment with different drawing materials, and hopefully you'll end up with something nice. I'm going to use a bit of blue in my shadow here. There's often blue in shadows. So a little bit of blue. There we go. Now, we've very nearly finished. The last thing to do, as always, is very, very important. We need to sign our drawings. There we go. All right, well, there. So hopefully you've all ended up with something that you're really proud of, a lovely drawing of Fred the bear. And why don't you take a picture of it and send me the picture on whatever social media you're watching this on. You see at the end of the video, I'll put a page up. I'll put a screen up of all my different names for Twitter and Instagram, that kind of thing, and you can tag me in on it. And don't forget to use the hashtag #DrawWithRob, and then I will definitely see it. So listen, that's all we've got time for now. I hope you've had a nice time drawing Fred the bear, and I'm going to see you again very soon for another Draw with Rob video. In the meantime, take care everyone. See you later. Bye.